All right, Hakabentai, the time has come. We are doing the drawing for the thank you giveaway for Christmas. This is the video, the hymn of the TeamVIP faithful, a little bit of a meme, a little bit of a passion project. I'm going to copy that URL, head over. We had about 16 comments, and I think 7 of them were me replying to other people's comments, which was just kind of, I guess, funny to me. Also because of like tinfoil. I wanted to love people's comments, and I generally want to love everybody's comments, just because I'm like that. But so that I wasn't biasing the results at all, I loved everybody's comment. I don't know what your tinfoil is, but I know I have some, so I figured I would try to be respectful of that. Now, let's see. Okay, so we come over here. I will drop the URL. All right, so we're going to filter duplicate users. I'm going to just exclude myself in case that were to be a problem. That's the only thing though. And let me grab the comments. Okay. So, yep, 9 unique commenters. Odds are pretty good, honestly. I mean, if you didn't get in on this, sucks to suck, but best of luck, ameno. Okay. Abby Dark Rye, thanks for being so informative. 2 exclamation points. Now, Hakabentai, if you know anything about 2 exclamation points, it is in fact better than 1 and exponentially better than none. So Abby, you have 1. Thank you for the amazing comment. Thank you for the support. If you want to edit your comment, this exact comment on that video, with your email, it can be a temporary email or your Discord ID, and we'll communicate about the prize. All right, that's pretty exciting. We've drawn the winner. I hope everybody has a happy holiday season, a Merry Christmas, and a New Year 2021. With the new year on the horizon, I want to give some channel updates, talk high level about a lot of different things, so I might jump cut this a lot. I want to deliver as much information as I can in as kind of packed period of time as I can. Let's get right into it. Channel updates. So thank you for being a part of Team VIP. With me, Coach VIP, CFO VIP. We're expanding what our organization is doing from a content perspective. So I'm going to speak about the YouTube channel. I have been super excited about making a bunch of different style of content, and if you look at the videos I've done so far, I've done a bit of variety here and there. Like there's the consistent things like gacha pulls, which personally I think are fun to do and I think are fun to watch. At the same time, I feel like the game has a lot of other content in there to share and discuss and to, deal with on a week in, week out basis that I'm not even covering yet. I make a point to document the event episodes and then provide some commentary, and now I'm kind of finding a solid rhythm for that, and I'm still experimenting. If you kind of look at my videos, I'm experimenting. I've been experimenting with title cards, I've been experimenting with naming tags, I've been experimenting with like where I post, you name it. And I'm constantly testing, A/B testing, multi-prong testing. I want to see kind of what feels good for me, what you all are enjoying, and the best place to focus some energy and attention. And I noticed that so I think I've been playing XVV for about 2 months. I think that my channel is a bit over a month old at this point. And with that in mind, I still haven't even tested out trying to build out some of the content that I want to make. And I say that if you look at the different media that I've tried to, operate in, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and then Patreon. The YouTube, I feel like I have got to at least experiment with a variety of different video formats, and I think I've kind of settled on a couple templates that I can continue to improve on over, I guess, the short term. Short term being like next couple months. Now, when I think about Instagram and Twitter, those also have like interesting niche use cases for the channel. Twitter, I don't spend a lot of time on there because most of the tweets are in Japanese. And like the pictures are cool and I like to retweet some of them, especially the ones that I like. if they catch my eye on a given day when I happen to be on Twitter. But for all intents and purposes, like I don't consume a lot of that style of social media, and so I find myself spending more time on like YouTube doing video and video editing and things like this, and then Instagram with pictures and branding stuff. There's a handful of creators on Instagram that I've been following or at least checking out their pictures here and there, and I mostly was using my Instagram as a way to get involved in that niche of the community as well as kind of understand how the Instagram side of XVV or just DOA was operating. And it is a big departure from, I guess, the kind of content that I want to make. Like, I like the idea of taking pictures, and I haven't nearly experimented and explored with that as much as I would like at this point. As you can tell with all my thumbnails, I haven't really even done much in the way of my own kind of photo shoots for that. Like originally I was doing that and doing original photo shoots. At the same time, it kind of felt more germane in some of these instances to use like the Bromide artwork for or like the event artwork for the different kind of videos I was making. There's a couple people on there that I will I guess take an opportunity to shout out, specifically Ownerson and Jerry.cr. Now those two in particular were some of the first people I followed or found when I was exploring XVV space on Instagram. And honestly, I think that they're very consistent with the content that they make, as well, not just with like frequency of posting, which I think is kind of a important element, but even with the style. Like when I see an Ownerson post, I recognize it almost without even having to try. And honestly, you probably need to put some more time, in the gym, so to speak, learning some of the photo angles and kind of things that Ownerson does with their pics. Because seriously, like almost every single photo is a photo set, like a carousel photo set. I feel like hands down every time am in love with the whole photo set. Like Ownerson does an amazing job. And then Jerry.cr21. So Jerry is, I think, primarily operates a blog, which the Instagram is kind of like points to the blog. And at the same time, Jerry makes some content on YouTube, and I've also seen them in like the live streams. Now, Jerry's content is definitely more like XVV focused, where like I'd say Ownerson's content is about the pics of XVV. Jerry's content is about the pics, but also what's happening and bugs and mods and just various things you might expect from XVV. So I kind of consider Ownerson's Instagram more of like a photog Instagram, and Jerry's Instagram is like a feeder for his blog, where it's like photo galleries, reviews of XVV, Extreme 3, Venus Scarlet, these types of things, as well as just like being an active community member for XVV, which I appreciate. And I think the thing that I like about both these content creators on Instagram is that they seem to always be trying to do better at what they're doing, and while they might not always be able to post as much as people would want them to or things like this, I think they do an outstanding job with the posts that they do make when they do make them. Migrating kind of back to YouTube now. And I'm going to touch on YouTube a bit here because I love making videos. I love editing. I love learning new skills in this space. And I mean, if you can tell from my videos, I'm only just beginning. Like I know that I lack a lot of different skill sets. I know that I lack a distinct amount of expertise in using different editing software and creating After Effects and all sorts of things. However, I am constantly in pursuit of improving what I'm doing, and hence, I guess, kind of doubling back, why I'm experimenting a lot. So as I mentioned, I've been really just trying to essentially work nonstop on improving my channel and the types of content offerings and the different content, like you name it, I am thinking about it. And if you think I'm not thinking about it, then please name it, because I am focused on trying and won't be opposed to any sorts of suggestions. That being said, I want to say thank you to all the people that have been leaving really positive and really supportive comments that kind of see what I'm trying to do and encouraging and things like this. Additionally, depending on who you are, especially like if I see your, if I see you engaging either on the Reddit or I see you engaging on the YouTube videos and you're leaving comments, sometimes it's criticism, constructive, helpful. If I feel like I would take your advice, like as a viewer, and like hear your advice, I will also hear your criticisms. And I think that that is going to be one of the ways that I will try to grow, in the sense that I may have some ideas about what works and what doesn't work, but I'm never so sure that I know what the right thing is that I am unwilling to evaluate alternatives or see things from a different perspective. And I think this was the most pronounced for me, or resonated with me, because this has always been part of my approach, is making content that I as a fan would want to watch, as well as making content that other people as potential viewers would want to watch. And I got a piece of feedback when I was doing the patch note video. Someone made the point, like, why would I watch this patch note video, which I think the patch note video is probably like 10 minutes or something like that. Like, a lot of my videos are like over 10 minutes, and some of them are even longer than that. I even saw the value in what they were saying. I was like thinking to myself, I said, the content I make won't always be for everyone. The other part of it is that I can't pretend, like, I don't want to pretend, but like I don't have the know-how about the game on day one that someone who's been playing the game for a year and a half, 2 years, they just had their 3-year anniversary on JP. Like, I do not have as much expertise or knowledge as any of these people. So even coming from a place where I would be providing them information they didn't know, more often than not, or more likely than not, like, it makes sense that if they wanted that kind of information, they would just go get it from the patch notes that Den XXL leaves on the top of the Reddit. Also, mad shout outs to Den. They dropped a Reddit post talking about their experience with the community in the past year, and goals looking forward to 2021. Please check out that Reddit post. I'm sure I put the link in the description, like everything else, and show Den XXL some love. Now, Den mentioned, so Den does these amazing patch notes, and the comment mentioned, like, I would just read these patch notes as opposed to necessarily watching the video. Now, I imagine they watched the video to, like, be able to give me that feedback and see what I was trying to do, and I think they even still saw the value in it. So, the comment wasn't just like, this is a waste of time, like, whatever. It was kind of like, it was the obvious thing. It's like, if I could read what you showed me in 10 minutes in 1 minute, like, why would I watch something like that? I can see where that general gist of the comment is. It made me reflect, and it made me go, like, what kind of patch notes video would be useful? Or what kind of videos in general would be useful or better? And if you know anything about my approach to trying to design good content, like, I'm going to do my best to listen to what people are saying. I'm also going to look at the analytics and the data to inform my decisions, primarily because, like, sometimes people are too busy to, like, leave feedback, or sometimes people are clicking off the video after 30 seconds, and maybe that's because maybe that's because they came here and the video isn't what they're about, or maybe that's because I'm not doing a good job explaining what the video is about, or some combination of these things. And so I'm still iterating over this process, and I'm still trying to figure things out. And so I just really appreciate everyone's patience with me figuring out things at the pace that I am able to figure things out. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I am running this channel, I am in charge of this channel, and I do it for the benefit of myself as well as others. And because of that others component, I am always going to do my best to prioritize what people are thinking, so that as many people who want to enjoy the kind of content that I'm doing can enjoy it. That means I'm going back to the drawing board on a number of things. The patch notes was a thing that I've been kind of brainstorming and shopping, like how I'm going to reintroduce, and I have some actually fun and exciting ideas about how I would do that. I'm still going to be testing different things out. I don't want to be so set or like so invested in one particular idea that I don't have the agility or the mobility to try other things. And I think that that is where I'm going to potentially, you know, uh, depending on why you specifically came to the channel or subscribed to the channel or watching the videos, like that may feel a bit like head whippy, so to speak. Just changing, the content that's available on a given day or a given week. And the other thing is, it is important to me that I do a good job on the videos. Like, I want you to watch a video and I want you to go, I loved that video, or I love something about that video, or I love what he's trying to do here. Something that you're enjoying. Like, I want it to be enjoyable to the point where you just want to potentially keep watching more. Either keep watching more and come back when I have more videos, or keep watching more, see more of what catalog is already available. And with some of my videos, I definitely feel like I missed the mark a bit. Not specifically with, you know, not specifically like I just did a terrible job, but like a good example of this, I guess, would be my extra footage video. Like, I don't think I even talk in that video, and it's just a bunch of like B-roll. It's like from around Kokoro's birthday. Like, I did like a gotcha pull and I didn't get it, and I did like some of the festival matches. I think I recorded it. And actually, I didn't think there's anything like specifically wrong with that video. Like, I think it had some merits in like the things that I wanted to, that I wasn't capturing in other videos. That would probably be valuable for someone, but only while that event is still live. And I don't even think I uploaded that footage until after the event was over, or like relatively after the time window was over. And like, that's part of it. Like, with events changing every week, with new festivals or new gotchas or new things to grind, the patch notes are a nice, concise way to talk about all those things. But there's a handful of like other things that I would say, somebody might miss, or like new players definitely don't know about. The new player demographic of the videos is unclear. Like, I can't tell who's new, who's old. Like, I don't have, like, who's played a lot. I can't tell that demographic from any of the data I have readily available. I actually assume that either people are super new and they found my content because they found my install guide, or people are super, like, veteran on the game, and they just don't mind seeing a little bit of DOA content on YouTube because I go to the Reddit or they go to the Discord. So that's just a long-winded way. See, and then that's part of it, right? I like to talk about a lot of things. I like to explain my thinking. I like to show my work. I like to make sure that I am clear, which inherently makes all of the videos that much longer. And so making sure that I'm delivering high quality content in the pockets where that's the expectation, as well as like analytical or discussion based content when that can be the expectation. Those are still things that I'm trying to define. So, like, again, I am infinitely grateful to doax.cc for their guides and their multi-language capable website and their Bromide collection. Like, literally, they are an amazing resource for both learning how to play and making cool thumbnails, in theory. I know my thumbnails are trash, but, like, I try. And speaking of trying, I'm trying to do everything all at once. Like, I'm trying to, do social media and make content and respond to comments and learn how to make thumbnails and learn how to do Photoshop and learn how to do After Effects and learn how to do Premiere Pro. And I'm just doing my best, I think, and I'll just keep trying to do my best. That being said, main takeaway about the videos. I want all of my videos to reflect a level of quality that I would expect from myself and care to rewatch or care to have to show someone to expect that they'd watch it in the first place. And so uh, if I seem to be missing the mark with that, like if you do not feel the amount of effort, energy, time I am putting into my content, or you do not feel the level of work and diligence and attention to detail, please let me know. I will try to humbly accept that feedback so that I might take it moving forward. I feel like I am in a huge growth state, so I know that it's not good enough yet for probably many people or many of you. And just know, like, I'm not making any promises about a timeline. I'm not making any promises about where I will end up relative to your expectations, but just please know that I am trying my best to have my videos just reflect the hard work and effort that I try to put in them so that you all know that they are worth checking out if I post one. Now. This channel's growth has been tremendous. Literally, I am just impressed, especially for the stylized content that I know that might not be everyone's taste that I do. Like, I am just profoundly grateful that anybody else gets my memes or my sense of humor or is along for the ride of me creatively creating this content. And so, with 2021 on the horizon, I just want to give a huge Coach VIP shout out to all my Hakabentais in Team VIP. Cannot wait to show you what we have in store. My name's Coach VIP, and thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed your time at Team VIP headquarters, and we look forward to providing you with more high-quality content in the future. Be sure to check us out on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time.